Good morning. Hi there, I'm Maddie Harvey. I'm a knitwear designer and knitting teacher based in Edinburgh. I like creating knitting patterns and knitting kits and online events to help knitters develop their creativity and confidence. And this is my weekly Thursday morning knits and cake for breakfast video. So the idea behind these is before lockdown I was hosting a couple of weekly knit nights and on a Wednesday, and so I would always do some baking for the knit nights, and then there'd be some baking left over on the Thursday, so I would quite often eat some of that cake for my breakfast, just as a little sustenance to see me through to the weekend. So I've been trying to keep these videos going, and it's just a little catch up with what I've been doing through the week, what I've been designing and working on, and usually I'll give you some knitting tips or tricks. So I haven't done any baking this week. I don't know about you, but I've just found this week to be a complete whirlwind of doing things to get ready for Christmas. I've been to the post office every day dropping off parcels and just, writing Christmas cards and all these things, and I kind of thought maybe this year it would be a little bit less intense Christmas, but it doesn't seem to be working out that way. So anyway, but I have, yesterday was, now who knew this, National Anything Covered in Chocolate Day. So I took that a little step too far and I made these little yarn balls covered in chocolate, which my 9-year-old keeps threatening to eat. But I think she is put off, not by the fact that they're yarn, but by the fact that they're dark chocolate. So rather than milk chocolate. So if you saw that post on my grid yesterday, it was quite funny. So I do have something covered in chocolate, but I didn't make them. Some of these little German biscuits that you get at Christmas time. So these ones have got some apricot jam in the middle, I think. And they're kind of gingerbread flavour. They're really nice, and you get ones with some icing on. I really love them, and I bought 2 packets yesterday at the supermarket, and I thought I'll just put them in the cupboard for Christmas. And then as soon as I got home, I opened one and ate some of them, so I'll have to get some more. Oh, Michelle, thank you. Liebkuchen, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not very good with German pronunciations. Yeah, I should have asked somebody maybe. Anyway, that's chocolate covered, so that's what I'm having for my breakfast this morning. So I keep seeing lots and lots of lovely Advent projects on my Instagram feed, and I have been opening. Now, what have I done with the bit of paper? Oh, here it is. It's not really an Advent calendar. It's a 12 Days of Christmas charity selection box. And it was organised by Giddy Yarns. And it's 12 different dyers. And I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be for Advent or if you were supposed to start opening it on Christmas Day. But because my kids have got Advent calendars, I couldn't help myself from opening it, so I've just been doing one every other day. So if you have this one, you might want to look away. I'm going to show you the yarns from the past week, but I won't say too much about the colours, so if you just want to close your eyes and listen to the audio, it won't be a spoiler. Okay, I won't even say who the yarn dyer is. So let's see if I can remember what order they came in. So here's the first one, so look away if you don't want to see. So this one, which has got some sparkle. I don't know if you'll be able to see that actually. It's a very small logo, and now I've just made the camera rock. Anyway, that one, and then I'm trying to remember the order. This very bright one. I think you can see who that one's from. And then this gorgeous one. You might be able to tell by the label who that one's by. I'm not sure how that one's going to knit up, whether it's going to go stripy. And then today's one was this one. And that's who that one is dyed by. Oh, it's not going to focus. So that was the latest ones, and then I think I've got 3 more to open. So it's quite good fun. I have started knitting my Advent project, but actually I think I've cast on too many stitches. I haven't knitted very much, so I'm going to rip it back. But yeah, I've cast on too many stitches. I want to make one of these sort of, I think they're called dickies, but with a cowl neck, and then it sort of comes down the front. Just a straight piece, a bit like a bib. And then I think it's going to go down the back as well. And I kind of roughly measured my shoulders and just took a chance on the number of stitches, and I think it's a bit too wide, because while it'll be fine at my shoulders, I think by the time it gets to my waist it will be too wide, and actually the 2 pieces will be will overlap at the sides of my waist, because my plan is to wear it sort of tucked in, because I wear a lot of high-waisted trousers and skirts and things, or dresses with a belt, so I will probably tuck it in, and so I don't want it that wide, but I do have quite wide shoulders, so I don't know, maybe I'll do a bit of shaping or something, make it do some increases so that it goes wider up here. And what my plan is, oh, I forgot to say, you can look again if you looked away for the Advent skeins, you can look again. I'm going to stripe the Advent skeins in with a kind of dark grey of the Jamieson and Smith jumper weight that I have for my kits. So that's the plan, but I'm not going to share any of that until Christmas Day, in case people are opening that calendar as part of the 12 days of Christmas. People who've been patient and been able to wait, not unlike me. So my plan today was to show you how to do a folded hem, but I don't know if any of you have got an iPhone and have done an update recently. I did an update on mine last week, and now my camera won't work. So this one is the front facing one. That one's fine, but the back facing one just keeps going off. So when I've been doing these little tutorials, I've been swapping the camera around and showing you what I've been doing, so that I can see my hands on the screen to make sure I'm still in shot, with my hands on the desk to show you the technique. So I'm not going to be able to do that this morning, but what I will do is, when I post the replay of this video, I will film that little sort of tutorial to do a folded hem, and then I will add it on to the end of this live, so you'll be able to see it then. So I'll just show you, I was going to show you the cowl, the First Footing Cowl that's coming out on Saturday. So this is a collaboration with Cookston Craft yarns, and this has a folded hem, which is why I was going to show you how to do that. And I asked on my stories yesterday, on my Instagram stories, would people like to see a 3-needle bind off, or would they like to see a folded hem? And a folded hem seemed to be the favourite for a little demo, so I will add that on to the end of the replay of this live video. So this is the First Footing Cowl. Actually, I might just put this one on. So it comes in 2 sizes. This is the double knit size, and the yarn is from Cookston Crafts, and it is a sort of asymmetric cowl. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see very well, because this is not, I'm quite close up to the camera. So it's triangular at the front, and it has a little seam, or a 3-needle bind off here at the shoulder to help it sit nicely, and then you start knitting at the bottom corner. I haven't woven the ends in yet, but I will. At the bottom corner, and you work up, and then you do this little 3-needle bind off, and then it's worked in the round for the neck, for the cowl neck, this is the 4-ply version, which is the same construction, but it's just a bit bigger, and it's got this textured stitches on it, which is great for variegated yarn like this. And actually, well, I'll show you something quite interesting. So that's the textured stuff, and then when you do this folded hem, you do the inside, you just do it plain. And can you see how it's sort of swirling around the colours? It's quite different because you don't have those slip stitches, and the little this stitch here is like a little, you pass some stitches over the top of others. So the way the colour is sort of stacking on top of itself is quite different on the inside there than it is on the outside, because you don't have those slip stitches. Interesting. So yeah, so it's got a folded hem for the neck, which makes it really cozy because this is like a double layer. And you knit, and then you do a purl round here, which makes this fold line. And then you make the inside, and then to finish it off, you connect your live stitches by picking up and knitting them together with stitches further down the piece. And that finishes it off. And then you've got this nice double layered cowl neck, which is really cozy. So as I say, that pattern is coming out on Saturday, and it's great for variegated yarn, single skein. So this is a single 100-gram skein of 4-ply, and this is a 100-gram skein of double knit. And Claire and I will be doing a live kind of cast on knit along launch on Hogmanay on the 31st of January. So I'll post a bit more about that nearer the time. But if you would like a discount when the pattern comes out, you can join up to my mailing list, because I always give mailing list subscribers a discount off new patterns. So if you go to the link in my Instagram profile, you can find the link to sign up to the mailing list. Or if you're watching the replay on Facebook, the link's in my pinned post at the top of the page. Or if you're watching on YouTube, I'll put the link down there in the down bar. So yeah, so watch out for that coming out, and I will add the tutorial about how to do the folded hem onto the end of this video when I do the replay, because my camera on my phone isn't working properly. Okay, I think that's me for this week. I'm going to take a little break from the Thursday live videos for 2 weeks, and I'll be back with them at the beginning of January, but I will be doing a live on the 31st of January with Claire from Cookston Crafts to launch our knit along for this, so look out for that. But enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!